Caner Universe, it's Caner Tip Tuesday, and today, the most powerful cane self-defense move. Stick around, it's gonna be a good one. But before we do that, a warm welcome to all, as always. Before we forget, if you love the content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button with the little bell icon and avail yourself of the two free resources, the most important one being the no-cost cane clarity call. Simply text the letters CCC to the number on the screen, and in less than 24 hours, we will be in a phone conversation with you, learning what it is that attracts you to the cane, why are you even watching this segment, and answering all your questions regarding canes, the cane culture, and more importantly, how can you get cane trained wherever you are in the most effective, efficient, and enjoyable way possible. It's going to save you tons of time, funds, and frustration trying to figure this all out on your own. And also, we have several Facebook groups that are now open to the public. Just request entry and they will let you right in. So what is the most powerful cane self-defense move? Boy, it's tough to just choose one because it all depends on the situation. But I am going to give you, that's the title, so I am going to share powerful strategies and moves and how to practice it on your own, and stick to the very end because I'm going to give you what, in my professional opinion, is the absolute most powerful move that you really should be working on. So in ACSD, we have a strategy that we call, ACSD is known for its power shot template for the strategy, no nonsense, straight ahead in terms of self-protection. But we talk about, if you take out the limbs, you win. And the reason, I want you to analyze that for a second. We're talking about, everybody thinks, well, it's just the limb coming up here, because it makes sense that if I am coming in with a knife or anything, I'm coming at you, and I take out that limb, now what are you going to follow up that attack with? So, but it's not just the attacking target. So that would be one practice, is to, if you're going from here to here and you have the opportunity to see that an attack is unfolding, to go ahead and target, and you can do that on a bag with a step and drag move that's taking you, if this ball bag represents my opponent, and I'm like, hey man, I don't want any trouble, and I'm here at this distance, I'm gonna step and drag. Look at the way I do that using the footwork. So I go from here to here. I'm gonna take out that limb that contains the weapon or that's coming at me. Now, it's designed to incapacitate, right? Because it's a bone crusher. It's designed to incapacitate so that you can get out of that situation. Same thing, if he represents my 12 o'clock, I'm stepping to that 1 or 2 o'clock. I can also step to the 10, 11 if it's coming in from the other side. So these are moves that you can practice on your own. It's coming from here to here without telegraphing. Notice that it's up, down, and it's up, down, and it may even have this, which is a little bit, right? So you're coming in here to deflect that attack and moving out of the way. In both instances, you're turning half body each time that you're doing that in taking out the limb. So that's very powerful move. But please don't miss this one. The limbs also refer to the lower body. So that then, if I'm working, and this is a drone just so that I don't whack the bag and break through the vinyl there, but the same move, if I'm here and I do this, because of the reach advantage of the cane, and that's how you want to practice it. It's the same step and drag, but now you're going to take it here. You start targeting the lower body, right? And that's something that I can follow that up, and if I need, it puts me in a situation to follow it up from here to here. Notice everything operates tight in the guard zone. You can practice with the dominant hand also to the opposite side. You don't need to switch hands. Now, ACSD is about brain training, so we do recommend that you don't have a non-dominant hand. So you practice to this side, you practice it here, you just never know. You practice it here, but This is where you are targeting the limbs. That is a powerful, powerful first move as a strategy is to come to here and here, not to target the head, not to get yourself. Now, you live in a society governed by laws. I always tell you that, so you're responsible for all that. And ACSD is not the ones going out there and telling you target up here. Now, the clavicle fractures with about 12 pounds of pressure. So I want you to take that into consideration as well, that as that attacking limb is coming in, when you crack down at the clavicle, now that limb that is attached to it, that is no longer functional, and it gives you an opportunity to get out and escape. The question, and I opened up by saying it depends on the situation. What about when you're up close, right? So this is at a distance. This is what ACSD refers to as the power shot range. This is not the power shot range, and it's not a good idea to be this close and have your hands down. But understand that even when I'm close, I can still target down because of the reach afforded by the cane. So that same move up close, you are encouraged to go ahead and practice here with a checking hand and still be able to work here before you consider moving to the top. You can still target here. There's other applications that are very powerful coming in here, especially at a distance, coming up here and all that. But these, you got 4 to choose from, generally 4 limbs. That is just powerful. And what is the most powerful of all? And this is my professional opinion. This is what we teach at ACSD. The most powerful of all is to not be there in the first place. Now, hold on, before you go, I've heard that before. There's a series of skills that'll get you to disappear from that situation, right? You say, well, when I can't avoid it, you're maximizing the use of the cane tactically. One of them is distance. Keep your distance, because if I am away from the striking range, then I have that advantage. But see if you can work on the verbal skills. Nobody talks about the verbal skills, so that you can water this down, walk away in a half body, create the distance, and just don't be there. How great would it be if it's very difficult for somebody who's trying to engage you, trying to entice you to engage, and you're just not sitting still for that, and you create further and further distance, maybe even a distractor, and the next thing they know, poof, you're out of there. That is a skill worth working on. Remember, you're not there filming, an action movie. You're not there to show off. You're not there. Ultimately, you're just not there. That would be, right? It's about protecting yourself, your family, and getting them to a safe place. And listen, we're just scratching the surface. It's an example of what ACSD training is all about. And there is a significant difference. That's one of the ACSD differences on a practical level. How do you learn more about this? You're watching this, you say, well, that makes total sense. If you agree with that and you want to learn more, and more importantly, how you can do it wherever you are. It doesn't matter whether you already have a cane. It doesn't matter if you're going to be getting a cane, you're waiting for your cane. The cane is not going to save your life, right, and protect your loved ones. It's your training ultimately that's going to do that, regardless of the cane you have in hand. So what you want to do, first thing you want to do, text the letters CCC to 305-745-7839. And in less than 24 hours, we will be in a conversation with you discussing how it is that we can make it happen. Be prepared to take notes, because I guarantee you're going to learn a bunch, especially if you're brand new to the culture. It doesn't matter. Maybe you're an instructor and you want to learn how to better serve your audience. That's how it all begins. I'm Joe Robaina for American Cane Self-Defense. Thanks for watching. Keep caning. Stay safe.